Hey guys, welcome back. We have Sal again for part 2, aka 328 DLCR.
What's going on, guys?
We promised you guys a question and answer segment, and thanks to everybody that DM'd us questions. Some of them are funny, some of them nonetheless. Sal, it's been a couple days, but how have you been?
I've been doing really good, actually. How are you doing yourself?
I have a headache now because of the pre-show.
Yeah.
These guys just kept getting sidetracked.
Yep, us guys.
Okay,
you talk about making fun of front loaders, you freaking asswipe. He hates old front loaders. He loves that eco-friendly bullshit.
Beginning of the show, we're already sidetracked again.
He loves eco-friendly Tier 4 finals.
We're right back where we started, everyone.
Okay, guys. So I did take these questions down last night in the order I got them in. So Sal, here's
Yes.
the first question. What's your
Go.
favorite brand of equipment?
My favorite brand of equipment. I have to say,
Don't say cat. Don't say cat. Don't say
for
cat.
I'm gonna split this up into two, only because I have two favorites. Crane wise, Manitowoc. Earth moving and like dirt moving, Caterpillar.
Yes.
That's the way to go right there, Anthony.
No comment.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
No, I think that's a pretty fair answer because I agree with both. Anthony, not so much. Mitch, I don't know.
Oh, I agree with both those.
Yeah. So
I can't say I personally operated a Manitowoc, but I've operated cat equipment, and I believe it's the best.
I thought you like Komatsu excavators, Mitch.
I do. I have a lot of favorites, but cat is overall the best.
Yeah, he loves how the 420F backhoe has like the stack to the side.
I know that one feature.
The best.
What's wrong with the 310 SL, man?
My gem. Just remember that.
Okay, so next question, Sal. What is your favorite model manufacturer?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with NZG only because they're number one. I love the quality of them.
Yeah,
I love the boxes they come in. As crazy as it sounds, the box that models come in for some reason play a big role in it. But also the models that they make are always like really different. They always come with cool attachments. Because like if you compare it to like say like past models that Norscot made, they only made like an excavator, but NZG will make material handlers and like foundation equipment and stuff like that. So it's just like a really nice variety of stuff.
Yeah, and to be honest, you get a more variety of like buckets and stuff, and you also get like a quick couple. Now you may have to pull a pin out, like on the A924. You have to pull a pin out for the quick coupler, but at the same time, though, you get a tilt bucket, and you're pretty much ensured that the quick coupler won't break.
And what I also like a lot is they'll do a lot of like company colored stuff. So it's not like they have like only like, like 30 or 40 models. They make a lot of different models that you can buy.
Yeah, and thinking back to the 1000K high reaches.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. And for some reason, they're just my favorite. I will always favor NZG models.
I don't know, but since we did part 1, I've been going back and watching a lot of old videos. Not just like certain people. I've been watching them everywhere.
Really? Yeah.
I've been watching them on my Xbox. If anybody's ever watched YouTube on your Xbox, you'd know that it would like you would know that it like has an up next video and like a 10-second countdown.
Yes.
I just let it go like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I came across your unboxing like the dark green liveried one.
I love that one.
Yeah, that one did look cool, I will say. And I got the neon yellow A924 Liebherr with the tilt bucket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's actually pretty well. Now, this one I know you're going to be conflicted on. What is the best Norscot model?
Ooh, detail and like everything combined, or like
I'm guessing all around.
I'm gonna go with the 924G before they like remade it.
Yeah. and then made it those crappy 930 and 938s that fall apart dead in the center.
Damn piece of crap K-Series cats. Fucking.
He just like
Yep,
chugs
loader.
in when we're talking about loaders.
Yep, fucking loader man right here.
Fucking the loader, man. Freaking piece of plastic.
Don't talk crap about Michigan, anybody in front of this kid. He'll bite your arm off.
Fucking rip you limb from limb.
Again, we're getting sidetracked. But yeah, the 924, and definitely that I had that model. I regret selling it, especially because there's an IT28 outside my house. Yeah, that's like the main reason. Like seeing that made me just so much regret it.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, but it was all around a nice model for what it was.
And the attachments are great. The quick coupler worked awesome also.
Yeah.
Mitch wanted to trade mine today. I told him
also, like, if you got the 420 DIT, you could get a 4-in-1 bucket on there too.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So you can mix and match attachments as well for the different machine.
It's no box.
Okay, so the next one is the most annoying model.
Wow, that's nice.
Annoying, like, as in, like, it was just like a piece of junk?
I'm guessing.
The WSI 1050.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would sit on my shelf, wouldn't touch it, and I would, like, go to grab it. The drum would be messed up. It would tilt off the turntable. The wheels broke somehow. It was annoying.
I got that model, too, and...
Really? Yeah.
Somehow mine came with missing 2 counterweights.
Yeah, I don't know. The counterweights never like went together flush. It was just. I mean, a lot of people have it, and a lot of people like it. Maybe it was just I just had a bad one or something.
If you had a bad one, I had a bad one. The counterweights are messed up. I had to reconfigure the drum maybe 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, and eventually the drum just got broken off, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. I barely ever touched that model. The only time I touched the model was to reconfigure the jib on it.
Really?
Yeah, I just left it sitting there. I barely ever touched my cranes.
Yeah.
All right. What is one of the most one model you've ever owned? So I'm guessing like how multiples of the same model.
Ooh. At the same time or just all together?
All together, I guess.
I'm gonna say the 365 BO.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
A lot. I mean, I remember having one when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old.
I gotta get
I didn't get one until December.
Really? No, if you put metal tracks on it, it's a nice model. The bucket doesn't fold back much, but I just have a soft spot for that model for some reason. I don't know why.
You know, Diesel or Kevin, we had him on last time. Unfortunately, he's unable to be here. He's out with family. When I bought the 245D LME off of him, he sent me a hammer, and I called him up. I would go like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? It doesn't even, the linkage is not even right to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And so then my good friend Cat D11 RCD, he, I buy most of his collection. Actually, I bought the Valmet, the harvester, the tracked harvester from him for $100 and the 365 and a bunch of other stuff, all for $110. And the Valmet's worth that money.
Oh, wow.
And a 365 BL was a little bit dirty because he caught his kitchen on fire somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I drilled out the pins and the hammer fits on perfectly.
Really?
And then I got a little bit funny and posted a picture on my Instagram of the bucket on backwards.
Yeah, you're going
I blame the damn mechanics. That's what you do. But yeah, I really do enjoy the 365 though.
It's a great model.
Yeah, and I think really ever since the introduction of the Power Edge stuff, really 2006 onwards for Norscot or Scrap, ever since the Power Edge stuff came out, they just haven't been the same.
No, I mean, obviously there would be like a price increase. I have not owned any Tonkin Cat models. So I'm just speaking from what I see for pictures. But
Yeah.
I would love if NZG got the cat license because there would be some really nice models.
And think about what they did in the past.
Yeah, exactly. And like especially from how they make like their I don't know if anyone here has had like any of their Liebherr tracked excavators that they make, but they're just so nice.
And they're actually wait, that's Conrad that's coming out with the new ones.
Yeah.
And also there's only one real drawback from the Cat NZG excavators, and that was the hollow booms.
Yes, yeah.
And the rubber link tracks, though, they looked awesome. They wasn't
they
bands.
did look cool. I'm not even gonna lie.
They weren't. They actually looked like they belonged on there. They're not like just stupid rubber bands that were just thrown on there just because. Call rubber bands tracks. People will buy them. They actually took time and effort, and it turned out really well. And Diesel says that those were the best molds that were ever made were the NZG cats because they were so durable.
They're great.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of them. I love them.
Okay, now this one. Which one do you prefer more, the CCM Cat 385 or the 390?
The 390.
Yeah, me.
I'm a split tie right now because I got two 385s and then I get the one 390.
Big
only because if the 385 had a sewer stick on it, I would love it.
Yeah.
Because the boom is kind of long. I don't know. I find it kind of long for the stick. It's cool looking, but
yeah.
If it had a sewer stick, 385, no problem. But the 390,
and also
390 has better bucket curl and everything.
Yeah, bucket curl was always a problem. Like inwards, all you have to do is do the rub down the two die-cast tabs that were stopping it, and it works fine. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did actually right before one of our old live stream shows. And actually, I knew the first CCM model I got was the 385 because one of my first cat excavator models way back in the day was a 1/64th scale 385. Mm-hmm. Before I actually paid attention to the YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
And found out that there was other stuff out there besides that. What was at my local hardware store? Yeah. Talk about back in the day. I've been collecting for freaking 10 years, and half of that. Well,
they have models at your hardware store?
Yeah, they did have, and then everything got all plastic and crappy.
They used to have nice models at like the little stores, and then they went to like these cheapo plastic pieces of shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you could go to a freaking Walmart and buy a John Deere backhoe.
I bought a 385, the nice one with the metal tracks at a fucking Toys R Us.
Crappy one.
The nice one.
I remember everybody remembers when you could go to Walmart and buy a freaking John Deere backhoe.
I can still do that. Well, no, I can go to the dealership.
And now you got these this new company that's making the cat models and all these weird scales. I mean, you got the 320E, you got the 797, which congratulations, diecast equipment expert, I believe, for winning that one in our dial contest. Great job. You know, I gotta just say that.
Ben thought he was gonna win.
And then you get all this weird stuff like a D70, D70E. You can buy those now at any other store, but you can't buy the good models that actually had normal cylinders on them and were actually some decent scale. But once I had the 385 and opened the box, before I even really took it out of the box, I just had the lid open. I knew I was going to get the 390.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much worth it. If I was going to have one, you know, screw it. Might as well have both.
When I first bought the 385, I wanted it so bad, I shipped it overnight.
That's what I did with the...
That's how bad I wanted it. It's the only thing I ever shipped overnight.
That's what I did with the Tonkin cat models because I was just, like, so psyched for them, you know?
Yeah, I wanted it so bad.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah?
So, next question.
Yeah. Now, this one is not mall related.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
iPhone or Samsung? I think we discussed this earlier.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
The
one guy in here, when I need Diesel to back me up on this, and then it's 3 against 1 right now. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna say me and Ant both have the 6 Plus. We love him, even though his hand's bigger than the 6 Plus.
The bear paw.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, I hated my old 4.
Freaking, I can't use them puny little mofo phones.
Exactly.
Fucking puss.
Once you go with the 6 Plus, you ain't going back.
Yep.
Okay, so this one. Last model you bought before you started selling off your collection.
All right, so if anyone remembers, I sold it off, and then 4 months.
Shut up!
Why don't you refer that as saying, not you, Sal, but the dog?
That was directed towards his dog.
Sal probably was just like, whoa, what the hell?
Okay,
Shut
stop.
All right.
Notice
So-
Anthony's the one getting us sidetracked.
So
What you talking about?
I sold off my collection. Then, if anyone remembers, I bought a PC 2000, an LRB in like blue, and another model. I forgot what it was, but I think it was a PC 2000, or the Hitachi 470.
I think it's the Hitachi 470 because that was the
Yeah,
last
I think-
unboxing you ever uploaded.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the 470.
I remember watching
Kevin,
that
you been
half awake
stalking?
in biology class last year.
Really?
Actually, I was sleeping on the floor. I got really bored, and then all of a sudden I get messages. Hey, Sal uploaded a video. I was like, can you guys please fuck off for maybe 25 minutes?
Freaking wanker.
And it's like, no, you gotta see it. It's an unboxing. He's getting more models. I was like, you know he's just gonna sell it. You did too.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I didn't get to 472 long after that.
Really? It's a great model.
I got a second one. The first edition, like you and me, well, the original one I had, they had the crappy hook link tracks, but then TMC went back and revised them with the regular links.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they re-released them mid last year, I believe. Okay, so ready for the next question?
Go.
First ever model.
Because I think I just said it the last thing too. I think it was the skids that skid steer that they made.
The
Oh,
generic
the,
one?
The Northcott one.
The one with the
136.
posi track?
Oh!
Oh, the different. It's like a 242 or something like
Oh,
that.
247, the track one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I had that one. The tracks suck on it. They didn't roll at all.
They do.
They do?
I remember mine wouldn't roll for nothing.
Yeah, they wouldn't. It would look good. The only reason I bought them was because I actually seen them at a site. Actually, 3 of them.
Oh, really?
I don't see why. And the next day they just hold them away like they had no use for them. They rent them, then they don't use them, and then they have them rolled away. I think that was a waste of money.
Without a doubt.
But I mean, at the same time, that's the way construction people in Indiana do that sort of stuff. Because they're lazy bums that want to drive something on a lowboy and think they're cool.
Pretty much.
I would love to do that. But yeah, I prefer and that was probably the old Power Stripe version too.
Really?
I think how long ago was that when you got that one?
A real long time ago. I remember it probably had to be like 2002, 2003.
That was definitely the Power Stripe.
Yeah.
The Power Edge wouldn't be introduced for another 4 years.
Yeah.
I got the B3, and it's the same casting. They've used the same casting for the past number of years, so. And then the 226, you cannot beat those older Power Stripe models, especially the 132nd, because they use flat black and it just looks badass.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. This is another one off topic. I don't know what's with these off topic questions. Xbox or PlayStation? Anthony,
Xbox.
We know Anthony's a PlayStation guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Take that, Anthony.
Yeah. 3 against
1. Ayo.
The tables have turned.
I think he's trying to shut the dog up.
Okay. Next one. The origins of the name of your YouTube channel.
All right. So, being that where I'm from, there are a lot of zero tail swing machines, and Like, I just love zero tail swing machines for some reason. I don't know why. I like them and everything. And then Cat introduced the 328. This is as stupid as it sounds. The thing that made me like the 328 so much and that made me put it as my YouTube channel is the cover for like the brochure for the 328, almost like the specalog, I think they call it, that has like all the specs for the machine. But the picture with the power stripe, the brochure with the power stripe one, it shows you like putting I think like a manhole in, like on obviously like at the proving grounds.
Yeah.
That's why I made my YouTube channel that name and everything. I wish I could change it in a way, but like everyone knows me as it. I mean, I know that you could change it right now, like through the new YouTube, but like everyone knows me as it. So if I change it, it's gonna like mess things up.
I mean, people know you as 328 DLCR and also Sal. You know.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I know you're fine with either one.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave it at that though. But like, the original origin was because of the picture from like the Specalog.
That's like your brand almost.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you had stickers and everything produced.
Mm-hmm.
And
which reminds me, not to get off topic, but actually later on tonight I'm gonna go into my closet. Which sounds weird, but I'm gonna go into my closet and get the old photos that I have and just give them away I'm gonna give like sets away, so I'll give like 3 or 4 away at a time on Instagram.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else with them, so.
I remember I bought those old collector cards from you too.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Actually, I think I sold some of my 753s to get those.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have them too. They're hanging up in actually the room I'm in now.
Really?
Yeah, and I also and when I bought my 325, I thought I was just buying like this. I bought the 325. I knew I was gonna get the 325, but he also included all this cat stuff, like a Caterpillar old diesel power hat.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And then he sent me every single collector card, every one of them.
That's awesome.
All the sets, and I was like, "Holy crap! How could you put that in that box?" I had to go buy the card holders for them, but it was still really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got like 500 card holders just laying around.
Oh wow.
Okay, Tonkin or Northscott?
I never owned any Tonkin, so I'm just gonna base this off pictures, but without a doubt, Tonkin.
Yeah, and I've actually owned both, and I can say Tonkin rules, and Northscott, you suck. I'm putting it really bluntly there.
If what Sal was saying earlier about if NZG got the cat, if they was able to make cat models, and I don't think Northscott would let that happen because they know they'd get friggin' blown out of the water.
Tonkin is blowing them out of the water.
Oh yeah, but
you kidding me?
NZG could probably do better than Tonkin.
Tonkin has metal handrails on every model.
That is awesome.
All the loaders. I've owned the D6R. Actually, that's part of the reason I got rid of all my D6Ts as well. Because my Dozer collection is actually getting kind of out of hand. But metal handrails, they have superb detail. Even on the D6R, they actually added saggy tracks on it, which make it look more real. Like, if you pick it up, the tensioner comes into play and makes it look, all correct.
Oh, really?
But when you set it down, the tracks look saggy, like it's been used.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, they fucking blown Northscott out of the water. And they actually did a good space. You know how on the D6T, it has like that little roller that's just like down there, and it makes the undercarriage look awkward. Tonkin did a great job of filling that space in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they did a great job. The only downside to the D6 is the ripper.
I usually take the I own the 963.
Yeah.
The track loader. I took the ripper off it.
I've had 3 of them. They've all broken. I'm getting ready for a 4th.
I'm back.
Really?
Yeah. Wait. He was gone?
Yeah, I was gone for like 5
I thought
minutes.
after he just yelled, "Shut up," he just like, oops, sorry.
I heard the DS PlayStation thing. Yeah, fuck you guys.
The only people that haven't been outnumbered here is me and Sal.
You blind sons of bitches. You're blind in the eyes. You don't know a good thing when you see it.
Okay.
That's why you like Cat.
Cat's been around for
We
way longer
like
than
Cat
we did.
because we know it's the best. All right, that's why they're still in business, unlike Michigan.
Technically, they're a
Okay, guys.
subsidiary of Volvo, so go suck it because Volvo is making a pretty nice front loader.
All right.
Telling yourself that.
Now, Sal, this one's sort of more open response. What models, they put an S, so I'm guessing more than one, would you like to see from Tonkin replicas that would make you buy some of them?
Ooh, all right, definitely. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but like some older stuff, some B series excavators.
I can agree with
Oh
that.
yes,
Like you know what I mean?
345.
Yeah.
yes.
So many
I
people
would
make
love a
custom of that.
345.
I just saw one the other day.
You know,
But-
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if CCM makes a 345.
I like.
But if they do make them, I want a long reach made or like different variations, not just a normal excavator.
Yeah.
Emmy that shit up.
And honest,
I love like the B series excavators. I want a 963B and a 973B track loaders.
I'd like to see a 953C because the C series track loaders look so vicious almost.
Yeah, I like them too.
I got to test one out. They were nice.
They look like like if they were saying to a rock, "You want to fuck with me, motherfucker? Come and get me."
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, they were vicious almost.
And you know why I want some older stuff, because when like say like if you go to make a diorama, like every single model is like brand new, just
Power Edge.
Not every single site has equipment that new. So like if you put some older stuff in there, it kind of adds more realism to it.
Yeah, exactly. And then the older models that there is,
what the
you
hell?
gotta pay shit tons for them.
Someone's freaking Cole Carpenter, man.
Oh yeah, Cole Carpenter selling off his collection to buy a truck.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yep, I just bought 8 models from him.
Oh wow.
Yes,
I have an addiction. It's bad.
He sniffs them.
I need to feed it.
He sniffs them.
I sniff them, and then I gotta go to my dealers. It's bad. It's a bad habit. Don't get into it, kids.
Oh, everybody! If you guys didn't get a proper introduction, this is Diesel's alternative for the night. While he's out, Mitchell Excavating on the Instagram there.
One of the biggest cat loving, backhoe loving operators in the world.
Who looks like Bobby Hill.
Business. Yep, I am the
original.
I'm the real Bobby Hill.
Yeah, they copied Bobby Hill off this kid. He looks like he's 19, but he looks younger than me.
If there was a real Hank Hill and he saw me, he'd go, "Boo!"
He almost did that perfectly. Okay. Caterpillar or Komatsu?
Cat.
I knew he was gonna say that. That was like landslide. I mean, everybody. His YouTube channel is 328 DLCR, which is made by guess who? Caterpillar.
I should change my YouTube channel like freaking PC 1100.
Anthony Lusa PC 1100. There you go. Another one of my creations.
Hey! What are you talking about? Your creation bullshit.
Guys, that was a question.
All right. So, obviously, like everyone here started collecting when they were still younger and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What did like your parents say about it? You know what I mean? Like, were they all right with it? Did they think it was stupid, or did they think like it was a waste of money or a waste of time?
Awkwardly enough, my mom bought me my first model, and she said last year, "My God, that backfired."
Yeah.
And you know, I remember it was on Christmas 2005, so just about 10 years ago. She gave me this little 1/64 Deere excavator, which still counts as a model. It was die cast and it was shit. Talk about rubber band tracks.
Oh, was it the old like 690?
Yeah, and I remember in front of my family was crying because it wasn't a Caterpillar. Like, Mom, take it back and get me something better.
Oh, grow up.
Even back then, I hated John Deere.
It's either that or the P&H.
Hey, no. Pine and handle.
Is this everyone's question and answering?
Yeah.
All right. You done, Kevin? I don't
Yeah,
want to
go
interrupt
for
you.
it.
All right. I've had a very positive kind of, thing when it came to collecting models because my dad started collecting before I was even born. So
Oh, really?
my dad has the Cat 245, both front shovel and excavator, the old Joel 225s, all those when he bought them out of a catalog back in like the 80s maybe.
Nice.
And so he's always had them. He never sold his, and he had his own business, so he could afford a lot of them. He told me like, oh yeah, I used to buy like 6 of them at a time. And so he's always like kind of like the fact that I collect them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he always says like, oh, you can always make money on them. They'll always hold their value and stuff. So he's always liked them. I can talk to him about it. And but sometimes I'll always get there like, you need to stop spending money, kid. You're going crazy. So
Again, it backfired. It's starting to backfire for all of us. That innocent one little model turns into 163.
Yeah, they'll teach them.
10 years later.
Well, I just started collecting. That's about it.
Short, sweet, and to the point, yeah?
Yeah, nobody really cared.
Okay. Here's one for Sal. Any chance of a future diorama?
Diorama is probably my. Besides, like seeing like how I talked the last time about like how like Instagram is motivating me and everything. I want to make a diorama so bad. Like you have no idea how much, which is why I even said about how like I wish I would make older stuff because it would add more realism to a diorama. Because a diorama has been on my mind just for weeks now because I want to make one so bad.
Yeah. All right, you got any more questions for us?
Oh yeah, I got another one. So did you guys have a collection before you like got into the whole YouTube like scene of models, or did YouTube get you into models? Because I've had a lot of comments and a lot of people like tell me like, oh, I'm into models because of your videos and stuff like that. Like they were never into it until they see my videos.
Well,
I'll let you guys go first because you guys probably have the simpler stories.
I had a couple. I always did. But then I saw YouTube and then I got more.
When it came to me, I collected when I was in like elementary school, and it wasn't a big collection. A lot of just weird Nora Scott models here and there, and then I kind of just put them with the rest of my dad's for a while, and then I got out of construction stuff, got back into it for reasons, and I ended up like just looking at everybody else's like Eat Your Stuff. 430 Bobcat, a bunch of other guys that made stop motions. I thought the stop motions were freaking amazing, and the detail in your dios that always just amazed me. And I started making my own dios and collecting models, getting newer style models because I always had the older stuff.
Yeah.
And, so I just from there I wanted to kind of build up. I started off with like a little box full of pea stone for fish tanks. And I got a little bit bigger from that, and now I got a literal 8x4 sheet of plywood dio that has a garage and everything on it, and it's maybe not the best, but it's my work away from work, so, and that's why I like it. But
that's awesome.
It's basically I started off collecting is because I like seeing you guys, and because collecting some of the models I don't get to run like all the best of the best, and that's another reason why I collect models because I have it but in small scale, so that's basically it.
All right, my story. Oh boy. So I started collecting 2005 thanks to the invention of the internet and the makers of 3000 toys.
Their shipping sucks.
I know, but the thing is though, I clicked on a link to their YouTube, and they had those like functionality displays of the models, promotional stuff. And then I looked at suggested videos, and I found a stop motion, and I mentioned it last time. It was an old roadway construction. It was like 12 parts. And I remember just sitting there watching it, and then I just wanted more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, April 2012, all of a sudden, I find myself making a YouTube channel, uploaded my first video that day, which was the D10 review, and somehow, for some stupid reason, I still have that up. I can still do an impression of back then. Hi guys, so today we're gonna have a review of the Caterpillar D10 and made by Ertile.
and then Vantages.
So yeah, and then things evolved from there. I left for a year, came back. These guys just sucked me right back into the hobby.
I wasn't around. I'm a newbie.
Yeah. Not really.
Well, yeah, I am.
So yeah, look what happens. Once you get back in, there's no escaping. So yeah, that's my answer, I guess.
He's on a ball and chain now. I'm making sure of that. He's staying right here.
I know, you guys call me at the same time every night on Skype.
Yep. If you don't get up.
Man.
I should be like Sal and just delete Skype whenever I'm done with it.
Oh no, I actually keep it now.
Oh my! I'm afraid we're gonna have someone new to talk to.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun though. I mean, like,
Sal, run.
You will lose so much sleep. Years off of your life will shed away from.
These guys are giving me more blonde hair than I can freaking count.
I got gray hair now, thanks.
Ooh, I got another question.
Yeah.
All right, it's two. They're pretty quick questions. But who's your favorite retailer to order from?
Diecastmodels.co, because I get free stuff.
Yeah.
DHS Diecast, best shipping ever.
Yeah.
3,000 toys, man. Come on, their shipping sucks.
But it's not really their fault though. It's UPS.
If it's for me, I don't actually buy off like 3,000 toys or anything like that. I'm always on eBay.
Yeah, they have some good
90% of my models come from there, and if they haven't, it's like a gift. And like I got a CCM Trailmax Tilt-Tech trailer from DSH.
My parents have given up on giving me models for gifts. They're like, you need something more useful, like a pair of shoes. I was like, screw that. What happens to the old beaten up crap?
Yeah, work boots.
So you're walking in waist high well, no, not waist high. Knee high. Looking like a schmuck.
Okay, so Sal, another question.
Oh, all right. One model that you, I guess you could say you would just be like gifted, right? Like that you want, but you know, like it's like totally like one of those like brass CCM models, or like you know how like the Mammut PTC is like $4,000 or something. Like obviously no one is gonna pay.
I know one person that was crazy enough to buy it. We all do.
Yeah, Crane Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Crane Dude spent all that money on that thing?
Yes, and he had it imported from Europe.
Jesus Christ.
But what is like the one model like that, like a really like high value model that you want?
Does it have to exist?
Yes.
Fuck.
He wants that Michigan I have, the 175.
No, I want mine. I want mine made in a brass model. 1/16.
I will take. Wait a minute. Does that have to be one?
I want 1/16 so I can actually look at it and like, you know.
No, it's the same model. It's just that it's got a different variation. You mean both of those 336s with the thumb and quick coupler?
You mean the 124?
Them things are. Diesel has it. He showed it to me. That thing is freaking amazing. It even has an hour meter on it.
Shit. Yeah, but come on, 1/16 scale, Michigan, 75 3-man.
Yeah.
Mitch?
If I was to get one, I know CCM makes a link belt lattice crane. Don't know the exact model, but I've seen them on eBay for like $2,000, and I'm like, maybe never. I will never ever get that because it's just that much.
You know, I was that was gonna be my third option. Well, not that, but the CCM Manitowoc 555 in Lamson.
Yeah.
Because that would go well with my Lamson 4100, and it was a fight to get that thing too. It was the last one on diecastmodels.co.
Hey Sal.
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you know anyone who can build a good model?
Like a custom model?
Like from scratch.
if it was, if this was like 8 years ago, I would say myself. Right now, I don't know who does models from. I don't even know many people that make custom models. A lot of people
Adam
do.
Bishop.
It's like, you know what a lot of people do now? They
Modify.
They like do like that 3D printing stuff.
Oh yeah, I know quite a few people who do that stuff.
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
people get their
Minnesota.
thumbs. Their
I'm owed some 3D printed stuff. Hint, hint, somebody out there who knows what I'm talking about.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink,
Yep.
nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
I always
If you ever
wanted to make
see
my
your
own. I always
Painted
wanted.
machine again.
It probably cost a fortune, but I always wanted a Michigan front loader model.
So Sal said the other night that he went through some of his old videos and he went through and found questions from people.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right, let me start off with these. The number one question that I'm sure all of you are already gonna know that people ask me, I'm sure people ask you, is like, people want to know if I'm back. And someone actually brought up a good point. Someone was like, "Are you back? But are you not buying models? Or are you just gonna make like videos about news and stuff?"
part timer.
Yeah, that. So, I'm making videos right now about like the news and stuff, simply because, one, I don't have any models to make videos on, so I'm not gonna I don't have anything to do videos on. Two,
You can do a review of the air.
exactly. That would be great, wouldn't it?
Check out these empty
This is
shelves.
air. We breathe it in. It keeps
It's
us
a
alive.
liquid.
So he thinks.
Tomatoes are fruits.
So, I mean, I keep getting delayed with. So actually, I should say this first. Yeah, I am gonna get new models, but like, things keep popping up, things that I'd rather not mention in this video. They keep delaying me on purchasing models, but they are gonna be purchased. It was just a couple of things that delayed me, which aren't gonna happen anymore because it's done and over with. But I am gonna buy new ones, and like I keep saying, the 966K or the 972K. I'm not sure which one.
Get the
The
bigger
972
one.
looks more badass in my opinion.
It's
That's
just
what I'm
bigger.
thinking too.
Go big or go home.
What once you see that I bought that means that I'm like officially back into like collecting,
Here
I
we go.
guess.
The good old
And-
days have returned.
And as I am on my computer right now doing this, and I am looking, I'm looking at the NZG LR 1600,
Here we go.
the red and yellow one,
He's gonna
and it
splurge.
is looking
He's
super
gonna buy 8
nice.
models at once. He's gonna pull a Mitch.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I really want this model, and it's
Put
really
the needle
making
back
me
in the
wanna
arm,
buy
Sal. It feels good.
Mitch, what else have you been injecting yourself with besides freaking models?
Oh man.
Caterpillar sucker
Diet
syndrome.
Coca-Cola.
Caterpillar
Ooh.
sucker syndrome.
My
Actually, that's the best serum I've ever had because
Here we
it
go.
seems as though a lot of people have ran out of that Clark, Michigan serum.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Only
Sal?
the best. Got that cheap Chinese shit you call cat now.
my next question, I should say, my next thing that people ask me like, do I have any models left? What I have left is the Manitowoc 18,000.
I kind of figured you was gonna keep that.
Oh yeah, I was no way getting rid of that. I mean, number one, it may look good, but like up close, there's like a lot of stuff falling off it. So I'm not gonna sell it for like $100. It's worth it just to keep it. But regardless, my other model that I have left is the Crane Zinc Liebherr LTC 1055. It's like that little city crane that's in red.
Oh yeah, that one where like it has like the 3 jib sections that pin onto the back.
Yes, exactly. I have that left. I have the green DM800, which people probably don't even know what that is.
Oh yeah, the resin.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know if they still make that anymore.
What is it?
It was a resin
It's like
kit
DMD
that he bought from
models.
out of country.
Mm.
I don't even know if they make it anymore.
I've seen them on eBay here and there, and
Really?
yeah, they had some dump trucks. They had a resin-made RD 600. They
Oh, wow.
still have someone that float around. I've seen some American excavators, the old ones.
Yes, yeah.
They
25,
float
right?
around, but they, as time goes on, you just keep seeing less and less of them because people are buying them.
Yeah. And that green almost matched that aforementioned 1000. That a lot of people envied you for getting that model because it just looks so awesome.
Exactly. It was a cool one.
Speaking of that, Diesel, the guy that was with us last time, his YouTube's name CatMac316, and awkwardly enough, he hates Macs.
Hey,
Really?
I hate Mac too. Where's this guy and when can I talk to him?
You already talked to him. You met him, remember?
Wait,
Talk
did
to him
you?
every single night.
Yeah.
I
Oh
thought
my
you said
God.
the cat. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Instagram guy.
No.
What the heck, Anthony?
I
Oh!
went
What are you?
retarded.
Okay.
When can I meet him? Oh
What's
yeah.
next?
Oh, another question for you guys. Was, or should I say, like, YouTube and everything, right? Was everyone as crazy as me, as in, like, when they would, like, the first thing they would do when they wake up is go on YouTube, and, like, the first thing they would do when they come home from school is go on YouTube and stuff like that?
I go on YouTube while I'm in school.
Oh really?
Why say after school? I
He
go
just
on
don't give a
during
fuck.
school.
I wake up in the morning, I
don't
check
like
my
you, did it?
Instagram, like photos.
I'm
At
watching
break
my
time
feed.
at 10 o'clock, it's Instagram when I got home.
Interestingly
Instagram.
enough, I've
Watching
learned one
teeth.
thing. Never post on Instagram an hour before you go to bed, because if you do, there's always going to be those people that stay up later than you that like your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And every night, I keep my phone beside me like any normal person.
Ping, 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 ping.
I don't have that on there, but my phone just lights up. I'm like, son of a bitch, I just got to sleep.
I put it face down.
I do, and it still shows up. That's my
You gotta
kid's
put it
system.
on like a big notebook or a book or something.
And if I put it on Do Not Disturb, my alarm won't go off.
He's one of those people who like sleeps with it under his pillow.
No.
Hey Mitch, you ever heard of Zachary Farms?
Huh?
No, sorry, Sal.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Zachary Farms?
No.
Good old construction machinery show coming up soon.
Oh really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's funny when you go into your like activity thing and you just see the post you a picture you posted like on my 385. I'm seeing it like 50 different times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one 11 days from now. My friend just told me about. I was like, holy shit.
But yeah, sometimes I'll post stuff when I get bored. I'll even go through old albums on Facebook, you know, just for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Even watching my old YouTube videos. That TS14 walk around that got me like 30 subscribers in a couple days, mainly because you commented on it. Thank you.
Really? Yeah.
Now looking back, I felt on top of the world back then because hey, I got Sal's attention, and now I'm like, I sounded like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I remember when Pushy Six responded to me, I was like, holy shit.
I was in the Skype. He was like, "Oh my god!"
That wasn't that bad.
Yes, you was.
You were like a little fangirl when they met One Direction.
Good. I'm glad I wasn't in
Fuck
Skype.
them fucking gay ass humping goat fucking motherfucker.
Remember, we're trying to keep this PG.
Oh, PG. This is 17 plus, and I ain't even 17.
Yeah, I'm talking about injecting diecast models in my arm. That's definitely PG. See that on every
totally
single
PG
movie.
right there. Next question. What's your favorite something messed up?
What? That's probably what. Hey, Anthony, I will tell you one thing. That's my favorite what moment tonight. What the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. I was like, something fucked up.
Someone's going potato.
That's their phrase for when they get ready to go to bed.
When you get too tired and you literally can't function, that's when you're like, duh.
What? Is it Tuesday?
Words and orders that doesn't make sense.
Thanks to the people of Instagram and to YouTube, Facebook, and all that, I don't go potato till like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my phone died.
I got like 20 minutes until, it's like
Potato time.
Yep.
Hey,
like
at Mitch's house, it's always mashed potato time.
Oh hell yeah!
All right. Next question. I think this is like awesome, like where we can just like sit down and have a semi-intelligent conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony.
Semi-intelligent? What are you talking about? We have
You.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that when you called out Anthony. I was just like, this guy. Hello.
I was like, we have Mitch here. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
Anthony, you're the one that screamed out, "Shut the fuck up."
That made like the sentence that just made absolutely no damn sense.
Yeah, Sal's like starting a sentence and all you hear is, "Shut the fuck up." That's probably the number one moment of the night. You guys gotta agree with that.
Oh yeah,
that was great.
Okay, I just looked down on my phone and seen somebody like my one of my photos, and it was Beavis Head Cool, like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh boy,
here we go.
I don't understand their humor, so if they decide to watch this, Our Mitchell Excavating blocked both you guys because I don't understand Beavis and Butthead because I never watched the show. So there you go.
Come on, how can you not? You look like one of the characters from the
I look like Bobby Hill.
Yeah, that's the successor show to that.
Oh well, I can understand like propane and propane accessories.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
Okay, so Sal, you got another question for us?
What is everyone's? This is a question for everyone. All my questions are going to be for everyone. Least favorite model manufacturer?
Oh, Universal Plastics. I mean Hobbies.
Yeah.
I thought they changed their name. I'm sorry.
That's a tough one because I am not too picky when it comes to models. I mean, I don't own like a lot of Ertl. I have some. I have a lot of Norscot, stuff like that. People don't like Norscot. I mean, when it comes to detail and just like I'm gonna have to go with Ertl on that. Just the function on some of the models are just complete disappointments. Like they could completely do better. Just why they don't is beyond
I don't know.
me.
But
just
yet again,
function wise.
Think about this though. They're 20-ton excavator range, like the Link Belt, or should I say Stink Belt?
Ertl? Hey!
Their deer stuff. Remember, that's only going for like $25.
What are you talking about?
They're all like little Walmart stuff, but like even just the functionality, you could do a lot better with function than you could like even detail. I wouldn't mind if they didn't do too much detail on it. It's more the function. Like right now, I am holding in my hands a Deere 200 CLC, one of the ones I picked up at a John Deere dealership so I could customize. And just the digging depth every time, I'm like, come on, go down further. You can do it. I believe in you. And it just doesn't want to because
you can't do it.
It's an Ertl model.
You can't do it.
It's frustrating.
It's like you get like freaking George Lopez.
Yep, potato.
You can't do it.
It's sad because he's the one recording too.
Huh?
Oh, Anthony?
Yeah.
He's friggin' slapping the dog right now. I don't know.
Oh. Is
that
a bad time to mention
man.
Sarah Underwood?
No. Oh yeah, Kevin's got a strange obsession with this one porn star.
God, we're gonna turn this community into the biggest perverted porn show ever.
It already is. Look at
Anthony's least favorite model is CCM. We'll put it at that.
anything that has a power edge on it.
Yep.
What?
All right, so
I
have a really good question. All right, so if say how could, or better yet, NZG versus Norscot, so to say. Now a lot of people, well, even myself, will say like Norscot models are just
garbage.
They're
North scrap.
Yeah, they're basically toys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But their prices aren't that bad. Obviously, some of them are overpriced, but it's kind of more of like you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah.
But then you have NZG. NZG will charge like $180 for like a mid-size excavator. So would you rather pay the price and get it detailed, or just continue with like Norscot, where it's like kind of a toy almost?
Well, when I was first starting out,
because like with NZG, their stuff is expensive. It's no, I wouldn't consider it overpriced, but it's really expensive. You get what you pay for, though. You know what I mean? You'll see the price online and you'll order it, and you'll be like, "Wow, I just spent like $180 on like an excavator that Norscot sells for like $60." But you'll get it in your hands and it'll be worth it. So, do you find like that price to be worth it to pay for the detail or not?
I mean, when I first started out, I went to a bunch of Joel models because I thought they were
Man,
really
you
cool.
really make me think on this one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's because it's like, is it worth it to pay that price? Because we always complain about Norscot, right? Which kind of inexpensive, but we do never complain about the expensive models that are detailed. So it seems like we don't even care if we pay much as long as it's nice.
Well, I got the 980K.
Man. I'm really thinking.
Kevin, stop
Don't
thinking.
hurt yourself.
We're grind. We can
A
see
great
the
example.
we can see the smoke from here.
Or like the CCM 385. I think it retailed for like $200, which is a lot of money for that little model, because you could buy an NZG AC 200 for that price, and that's a big crane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would choose NZG.
Yeah, because
a Norscot, if it breaks, you're just gonna end up buying the same model again.
That is true.
And NZG, they're durable, but I don't see why you'd be playing with them all that much, anyways. But everybody has their own way of collecting. They do what they want.
That is true.
And my philosophy is, if you paid for it, you do what you want with it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
There are many people.
Which is why I don't like sharing the bill with my family members.
We will not.
Especially my little brother. I'm teaching him how to do this stuff too, and it's like. It's like, you can have my old Ertile models, which is what some people call them. You can have all my old Ertile models, but when you see something with a CCM on it, no touchy.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, Ertile.
It's like you get the hose.
Kevin, Ertile. It's like you're trying to say versatile. He can have the little
Ertile.
It's like you're trying to say versatile tractor.
You all done, Kevin?
Yeah.
Alrighty. When it comes to me, I'm not too picky when it comes to models. When it's like Norscot, I'm a big Cat fan, and they're like.
No objection from Anthony either. That's how you know something's wrong.
Yeah,
Wait,
know he's just.
I didn't catch that one.
Put it out quickly so he doesn't have to say anything about his friggin' Michigans and all that crap. So,
wait, what did he say? I didn't hear that.
I buy a lot of Norscot models. I don't mind them. The detail on them, getting now like 330s and stuff like that, not the best, but they have it. It's on there. They're not entirely expensive. I can find good deals on them, so I have a lot of Cat models from there. NZG, I have a lot of the older stuff. The newer stuff I have, is Conrad. I have a Conrad link belt, which I don't even know if it's close to that. But NZG stuff that's coming out now, like Lee Bears and stuff, I don't own a lot of them.
No,
so I can't really compare because I just don't have that much. I don't mind the Norscot. Kevin, face it, whether you like it or not, you can talk as much crap about Norscot as you want, but I know you got Norscot models and you keep them for a reason.
I got Norscot. I only keep the good ones that.
Yeah, and I have some. I like my little 320 DL because it fits right on my triaxle, my Trailmax triaxle trailer.
The 320 DL is one of the ones that they actually got quite right. I mean, the undercarriage actually looks nice though, because the undercarriage looks like in tune with the model. It looks right. The tracks,
it's well proportioned.
Yeah. It's not like the TMC 210 where the tracks look like, they're metal tracks. They were thrown on a scale model. They suck.
Yeah.
It's more like, oh my god, Norscot did a decent job.
I mean, you got like the Norscots that are like, yeah, that's a good job. I can accept that. I can buy that. Like, I'll put money down on it. Then you got like your 320 DL, and you're like, that's a good model. And then you look at a 320 CL, and you're like,
what the fuck happened?
By gum, what the hell is that?
I still have my 320 CL. I posted it on Instagram last night.
I seen that.
Yeah, I have one. I'd like to swap cabs on them and try and make it better, but I don't know.
You know the thing.
It's a
You know the
lost
thing
hope.
with North Scott. North Scott is so inconsistent with their models,
Yeah, you're right by that.
and it's a shame because like Cat is Caterpillar. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
is Caterpillar.
They're like it or not, they're the world's largest construction manufacturer.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they got
It's like,
one of the most
And
you could-
moments.
they go from making the 320 CL, which was just hideous and like I don't even know what to say about it,
And
to
I
something
still
like
have
the
it for some reason.
320D and the 323D, which are
Paperweight.
awesome models,
Yeah.
which I just don't get it. And then the 320 and the 323, if you compare them, just like the looks of them, the paint and the cast and everything, and like the plastic used to like the 374, it's like it's totally separate. It's like I don't know where they were going. They were going good, and then like the 374 is just totally different looking and everything.
Yeah, and Tonkin, what they're doing, and I don't know if you've seen the Cranes Etc. interview, Sal. Did you?
No.
It was like, well, it's one of the Tonkin heads. He said he likes to release their stuff in waves and keep things consistent. So, like, you'll get the loader wave, and then you'll get the
really?
excavators, and then you'll get forestry, which
Where
we're
do
in
we
this
get the
forestry stuff
dozers?
now.
Oh, that's
because,
awesome.
Because then there's that Cat Skidder coming out.
I want a
Yeah.
dozer.
Oh, is there
Excited
really?
for that.
Yeah, there's a Cat
Oh,
Skidder
yeah.
coming out.
A
Grapple
big,
skidder.
a big
even
one,
better.
See,
too.
this is what I like about Tonkin. Tonkin releases like different equipment, like they did the forestry.
Yeah.
They did like I just they're so much better than North Scott, in just the fact of they're releasing like these specialty machines, so to say. They're not like everyday machines you'll see on the side of the road.
I
Yeah.
want to see
And it's like they're consistent with it too, because they release wave after wave after wave, and they seem much more organized and know what they're doing. Unlike North Scott, think back, they barely released a model last year. They released 3 or 4 models last year.
Really, that was it.
They released the 740 standard dump, which we talked about last time.
Mhm.
They released the 930 and 938, which was the same model, different decal.
Mhm.
The difference on mine was one of them had a beacon, one of them fell off, even though it was soft plastic.
Yeah.
And I don't even think of anything else. I think that's it. They only
You know what
released-
I don't understand with the Tonkin, the 340 DL? Does the real machine have the undercarriage like that? Or
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's an
like
Asian
a
market
high walker.
machine.
yeah.
It's like a high walker.
It's actually,
What is it? A high walker?
It's like a
I don't
high
know,
walker,
but here's the
it's
way
not.
Diesel explained it to me. Now, pardon this one because it's the way Diesel explained
Hold
it.
on, Kevin. One
If a
thing,
345 and a 336 had sex, that's what you'd get.
Hold on. No,
Yeah, it looks like it's got a big on the. I mean, I like it. It's cool looking, but it's not normal looking.
Hey,
You know what I
Sal.
mean?
It's a D series with an E series boomstick and bucket. Then you got the undercarriage, which is the only drawback. Diesel said that the photos don't do it any justice. It looks a hell of a lot better in person.
Yeah.
hey,
He got
Sal.
it with a good deal, actually, with a bunch of
Komatsu
trucks
actually does
and
it a
stuff.
lot.
Oh, yeah. I need to do that soon.
Yeah, he got
So-
me the guy's name and number, and I might have to pass it on to Sal.
He's on eBay. You
Yeah.
can look him up there because I've seen him there.
But
No,
really,
it's like
Sal, I'll have to give you
Yeah.
his number too, because you get a Tonkin model and then you get a Lowboy
Oh, that's awesome.
for like $100.
actually,
That's not-
Sal,
that's really
Komatsu does it.
It's
Yeah.
a very good deal.
And actually, my Caterpillar dealership, they actually got Tonkin models in now too.
Oh wow.
So, and they're actually lower prices than what normally are. Like, I could go over there and get a 966 for like $70.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's the 150th scale one too, not the 187th.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, I mean, I think, in all though, in all retrospect, Tonkin's blowing North Scott out of the water.
Kaboom.
Without a doubt. I really want to get one of the models just to see how it is.
Hey, I'll give you the guy's number too.
Yeah,
because I think you'll be interested in that.
definitely.
Time for a bunch
But-
of old pictures.
I don't want to just buy one model. You know what I mean?
And just call it
Because I
quits.
know I want to buy a bunch at once.
Yeah, and really, I think that's the best way to come back. You know, that's the way I did. I came back, and no, Mitch nor Anthony remember this. I didn't know them then,
I
but
wasn't even here.
I know Diesel does. Like, it seemed like every day my doorstep was piled with boxes. Like,
Yeah,
when I came back, I was so oriented on construction.
really.
yeah, and like it's still my hobby, and I still love it nonetheless. I still love the community too. I love the atmosphere there is now, you know.
Yes, yeah.
And really, and you said it in the video too. Like the Instagram community is so welcoming.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and you know,
everyone's really friendly on there. I started off on Instagram. I don't have anything else besides Instagram. All the other accounts on there, whether if they have like
he's lying. He got a Facebook.
I got a Facebook later on, but it's not dedicated to models. It's kind of my personal, but I do post a lot of diecast on it.
The idiot.
I kind of used my personal Instagram at first, kind of just showed new models, and I saw like a bunch of different other guys that posts and how passionate they were building customs, whether they were doing it with like little deer Ertls or they were doing it with better models, and I was just like, all right, I have a lot of models. I got to get on there, and I got to, do it. And like 2, 3 months, 4 months, I ended up getting like 1,000 followers on there. Everyone's nice there. There's not a lot of crap. There are rough spots, but that's everything. So, you just trudge through it and just realize what's bull crap. And, I don't think there is any real threats out there. At the end of the day, my models are still on the shelf, so I really don't care what people say.
Mm-hmm. And really, the thing is, though, once I, after 2012, I felt like the community was pretty much done with, and people instill that within you as well. They say, oh, it's over. It was a good run while it lasted, and that's the way it was, too. And I just got the John Deere forestry models as well, and I never really got a chance to showcase those like I would have wanted.
Yeah.
I had a guy buy them for more than I paid for too. I think they bought the entire collection for like $200.
Sounds like you turned tail.
And I put that towards models. Actually, I put it towards an Oshkosh, a 320, 963. Stuff I wanted, but I'd never had the chance to get before. Mm-hmm. And like I sat there one night just looking at my shelves. Like there's still a few models here and there, and I did a collection update the next day of what was left. And I just, missed everything. I missed making the videos. I missed sucking ass at it. And, yeah.
The occasional hater.
I despise looking at my old videos now because, I'd be like, oh, I made a big mistake there. And, if, Sal, you probably went back in your old videos and was like,
oh, yeah, everyone does it. Everyone does it.
I remember some of the first
especially that D10 review. Every time I hear that, I cringe. I'm like,
I might just play it right now.
Do it. I actually kind of want you to.
All right, I'll do it then.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Some of the first walkarounds.
Can't stop now.
This is like a time machine. When Sal had over 100 pieces of models in his collection, he made videos like every 3 days. I think you
know what? I miss making like update videos the most.
Oh my god, everybody loves your update videos.
Even though like month after month, I mean, I would get like 3 or 4 models a month. Sometimes maybe just one if I bought a crane. But I would make like maybe 3 or 4 of those videos a month if I remember correctly. But every single one of those videos was different just because of what I would say. And no one would get tired of them, even though I would show the same stuff. I think it was just because what I was saying.
I love watching those videos.
This is going to be a model review of the Cat D10N by Ertl. This model
That's what he sounded like?
1992. So, I start by saying this is a really nice...
Okay, bitch, cut it. First mistake I ever made on YouTube was saying an Ertl model was nice. It was a Cat Dozer as race bracket. It was the first one I had. What can I say?
I remember the first video I did. I think it was a
play the whole video if you'd like.
Oh, no.
Back then, that was fresh on your mind when you were looking at it. Just
back then, if it had a cat logo on it, I went.
Hey, Mitch, you'll find this one funny.
Actually, I got the Komatsu WA70 with that one, and it just fell apart.
Hey, Mitch, guess
Universal
what my first
Plastics,
video
man.
about?
I mean, hobbies. God damn, why do I keep getting that messed up?
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Anthony, you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Mitch.
Well.
Oh wait,
we're gonna.
You guys couldn't hear me this entire time?
Oh
I'm literally sitting here talking like.
You have your mic on.
Yeah, I think the video can hear me. I'm just like sitting here talking.
Hey, Mitch, cat's garbage. Mitch get for laugh.
The entire, you do realize like half the videos like. Oh
No,
my
no,
us
they can
three
hear
now?
me, and they can't hear you, but you can't hear me because I'm recording what I'm saying.
So they can hear us, they can hear you, we can't hear you, but you can hear us.
Yes.
I'm so confused.
It's a weird triangle.
So I'm pretty much talking over you guys, trying to get your attention at the time, and you're like ignoring me. I was getting really pissed.
Yeah.
Try to throw in stuff and acting like Eric Cartman.
Hey, Mitch, guess what my first video was about?
What?
Michigan.
How'd you know?
Not much has changed.
I don't know.
And
Just
then
a
the second
random
one
guess.
was about the T-Rex, and then the third one was about the Michigan, and then the fourth one, and the fifth one.
Hey, Anthony, can we just say something? When Kevin put out his first video, it was about that little D10.
Yeah, I
He
could hear
moved
that.
on from that. You should from those loaders.
No. No, fuck you, Mitch.
No, never.
Never. 60.
All right, guys. I think we're ready to call that one. Do you have any more questions for us, Sal?
Right now, not as of right now. I can think of some if we keep it going, but it's totally up to you guys.
You guys want to keep it going?
Maybe 20 more minutes maximum.
You gotta be kidding me. I got work. I'm running a skids tier tomorrow for a demo company. Damn.
Okay, guys. Just for Mitch, we're gonna hang up on Mitch only.
Hang up on just me. I'll stay up like 20 minutes, but
All right, let's go.
all right.
I wonder how long. Like, okay, so I just posted a picture on Instagram. I completely forgot. I told some people that I was going to bed.
Oh, here you go.
Liar!
And then he goes, no, someone goes, have a good sleep, Kevin. I'm like, dash admin. Like, I'm just like trying to get off like saying there's an admin running this page now. It's not working too well.
I don't see this. I don't see it anywhere.
It's on the T-Rex and the low boy. I really need to get a bigger low boy.
My first YouTube videos were so awesome. I was so
Sal knows why I got that model.
I think
Which one?
Did.
The TS14.
Oh yeah.
You know why I got that model. I seen it on
Mhm.
eBay. I couldn't pass it up. It was missing a steering wheel and one of the cylinders was broken, but still it was the best at its time. And I still have it too, and it's still in the box. I still love that model too. And then everybody in the call just goes off and likes the video. Thank you guys. It's like there's like, oh shit, he posted.
Look at that. He's alive.
Yeah, I've been alive. I have a headache from you guys at the beginning, but
Grow up, you sissy!
exactly. I was hearing that for like half an hour beforehand. All right, Sal. So, questions?
All right. So, if you guys could do like, or better yet, if you guys could pick like one job in the future involving heavy equipment, whether it be like a mechanic or an operator or like a site engineer or something, what would it be?
Anyone can go first.
Operator, I'd like to work in a quarry, run bulldozer,
Yeah.
excavator, front shovel, especially a loader, biggin.
Yeah, I was surprised that wasn't your first one. I was like, he didn't say loader yet.
It's coming.
I'd just like to be an operator, really, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's been a lot of people over the years that's told me, "You're not gonna be an operator." I'm like,
Riley
you,
Shane.
I'm gonna be an. There's been quite a few people.
Quite a few.
Just
Hey! Don't you make fun of him.
Hey, Cartman.
Hey, Tubby Wubby.
All right.
I know that, like, I want to be an operator because, I'd rather be sitting in a cab than sitting in a fucking cubicle.
Mm-hmm.
Cubicles suck dick.
To be honest, I did that for one of my job shadowing days a couple years ago. It was the worst. I hated it, and it was with my grandma, too. Hi to my family that probably will never see this.
Probably no. Never.
Hopefully. Hey guys, I interviewed one of the biggest construction YouTubers of all time.
What? No, isn't that me?
Yeah, what hurts? As a
Wait,
you're all
wouldn't
done
that be
again.
me though? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Are you all done with yours?
Nice.
Yeah, go for it. Whoever.
Alright. I'm already exposed to the field.
He's exposed to the diesel fumes. That's why he's injecting himself with models.
Yeah, I
Gotta
gotta
get that
drown
fixed.
it out.
Gotta get that fixed.
But I just graduated high school last year, so literally the day after I walked the stage in getting my diploma, I started work the next day, basically as a laborer. 3 days after that, I got my operator's license, and I started on a skid steer, backhoe. Most part of the summer was a backhoe, brand new 420F, which a lot of guys were like, "Oh, you must be a kiss ass because you get a nice brand new machine, huh?"
We're stuck over here with the
So-
cases.
That's what happens. But I mean, if I want to get into more stuff in this field, I've done laboring, operating. I'm actually in the operators union, local 57 Island. Yes, I am. I just got voted in April 7th, and I'm a fourth generation operator out of there, and I'm very proud to be. And it's the greatest opportunity I've ever been handed to in life. But
That's awesome.
oh yeah, I'm extremely excited, and just for everyone out there, don't stop at just being an operator and being a laborer. It's great to expand your field, whether if you're doing mining, which is
Cool as fuck.
that's great, but
Yep.
doing grading and learning different slopes, angles, a lot of math and stuff like that, estimating for jobs and working on mechanics, basically things to own your own business and basically thrive. You want to stand out from others in this industry because there's a lot of guys that drowned out with laborers, operators, and stuff like that. That just kind of stay there as mechanics and stuff like that. You want to be it all. That's what makes like big contractors and stuff like that. Guys, they'll look at you. You can do that, and it makes you stand out. You can be the greatest operator of one thing, and they'll make you stand out. But if you're okay at this machine and this machine and this machine, and you can also maintain them and also, do the job yourself as a foreman or a supervisor, that's great.
Mhm.
It's doing it all that really like counts, not just the one thing. You can't be a good operator if you're not a good laborer when it comes to certain jobs like site work or what I do is utilities. So
Mhm.
So it's really just doing it all is the best, and that's what I want to do. I want to learn it all. There's not one thing I just want to learn. I want to learn it all.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That was like one of the best speeches I've ever heard.
Bravo, man.
Mitch, I do have one thing to say. You had my attention right up until you said math.
That's like no
Listen,
thank you.
when it comes to estimating and stuff like that,
Yeah,
you gotta. It's math. It's price. Everything is $1. There's no guessing in this field.
yeah, really.
You
there
guess,
isn't.
you could lose a lot of money.
Millions.
So
You forget to put in that. You forget to put in that zero just right there.
Millions.
So when
Gone.
like I've learned something my dad estimates on jobs, and he said you cannot estimate hammering rock because rock doesn't always want to break. I've witnessed that myself, and I learned right then and there. If someone ever wants to say, "Hey, I want all these rocks," beaten with a friggin' hammer.
I want you to
All
go
right, well-
beat your excavator to death on these rocks.
I can't promise you it'll be done, but if we drill holes into it first, then I could probably do it. But it's all different.
But and I'm going for an internship either this summer or next summer with 3D. I've had a pretty good relationship with them. They've been really cool. They've let me run their equipment. So I'm going for an internship with them,
Nice.
It's an unpaid internship. I don't flipping care. It's still time around equipment, and it gets me the credits I need and that reference.
Just being exposed in this industry. Anthony is with his grandfather, his dad's side of the family. They all own equipment. He's exposed that way. Probably more closer to it than I am when it comes to mechanics and being able to run stuff and stuff like that. I give that to him because he's literally right there. His family's with it. He's grown up around it. There's like he's just exposed to it. I exposed myself even just a little bit. I washed sanders off trucks, like plow
I do
trucks.
that. Don't worry, it's a bitch.
Yeah.
Worst job
It
ever.
is, and it is. But sitting around it and like looking at the different parts of the truck
Oh yeah.
and learning what that is and that is just by guessing and looking like if I was to plow, like salt on metal is just the worst. So
I hate
just power washing
rust.
it, I'm exposed. I've learned more just by doing that a few times, and it's I'm grateful for that. Whatever opportunity I can take to be around heavy equipment or do any job, I take. Saying no is probably the worst when it comes to that. Only on certain things is no kind of acceptable.
Yeah.
But if you have the opportunity to go do something, even if it's just shoveling, don't. If you want to be in this industry, don't say no to that. It's really
You gotta start somewhere.
And when you said about Anthony and his grandpa in Michigan, that kind of brought this point though back to the community part though. As much as I don't want to deviate there, this topic kind of I need to get it out. Everybody here likes to make fun of each other and bust balls. Me, Anthony, and Mitch surely do it every day.
And Diesel.
Yeah, and but at the end of the day, though, no one takes it personally. I think that's what has caused a lot of the separation within this community is people taking stuff too personally. But at the same time, though, the people that are making the stuff can take it too far as well. And, there's always that limit. So when someone says stop, you're pushing the limit, just stop. My mom has always taught me, as much as I don't want to go into that sort of stuff, that never go to bed with a sour taste in your mouth for something. That means, if you have something against somebody, get it out before you go to bed. And that way you won't dwell on it. And that's what really kind of caused some of the self-destruction within the community beforehand. And it's great to see everybody's reuniting together, but it's just if it happened once, it's bound to happen again. And I want to do everything possible to avoid that conflict, avoid that fighting, and really make this not just a political state. We're not the fucking government. No one's a leader here. We're all just equal, and we're a community, and we help each other out. We help each other grow. And when somebody's hurt, all of us are hurt because we work together.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like to bring politics into the community. This isn't about politics. It's not about who has the best collection. It's about everybody coming together and sharing what they have and, saying, oh, nice job. No matter if it's an Ertl model or if it's the top quality CCM model.
And
it doesn't
arguing
matter.
over if Caterpillar truly sucks or not.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Remember, I've had enough of your crap.
Here we go. I just get done with a poorly thought out speech, and then.
Yeah, but then Anthony shoots his mouth.
It's like cat, man. Fuck them. They made nice old excavators, but this new E-Series stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, I always thought they were ugly at first, but.
I mean, they look better now, but I've heard bad stories, and there were so many of them at the dealership. They were broken.
Yeah.
Broken.
I remember the first time I ever seen an E-Series. It was during a walk-around. I think it was from Cat 315 DL. If anybody's ever heard of him, I don't think he's uploaded in 2 years, but he did a walk-around of it, and it was the first time I was like, my God, this shit's fucking ugly.
I remember the first time I saw a 980K, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I like the look of the 980K. I think
at first it was I like the old G's. They look badass.
Yeah.
I always thought G's looked ugly. I like the Fs, even if they're blocky. For some reason, I have there's a special.
The Fs are awesome.
Yeah, they are
machines.
That was still the best.
Siri.
40H.
Shall replace this little deer in front of me with a nice 40H.
Yeah. The F-Series is truly the best.
I like the old loaders, all of them, especially the Michigans and some of the Cats.
I knew he was going to say that.
Really? I didn't figure you as a Michigan.
I didn't think you liked Michigans, Anthony.
Oh,
what happened? You have a change of heart?
Oh, I
No.
thought you liked Ling Long.
I thought he loved Caterpillar loaders and that he ran
No, I
them every
like
day.
the old. Some of the old ones are like, you know, the 988As, the 992As, and Cs and Bs and Ds.
Yeah.
I always thought he was a Hitachi loader kind of guy.
Oh yeah, I
Exactly.
like actually those Kawasaki loaders that they're making now. The 90Z7s are actually pretty good.
You know, Team C, they're making Kawasaki models now, loader models, and it's just a repaint of the Hitachi ZW310. And by the way, if you ever get the chance to get that model, it's really a nice model. For the price of it, I think it's like $80, but it's certainly a nice model.
And the machines are even nicer.
Really, to be honest, though, if you just collect Caterpillar, don't feel afraid to go outside your boundaries and buy something.
I know, don't be a conformist.
That's what I tried doing. I have link belts. I have myself a Timeline FMC all the way to X3. I need to get X4.
I gotta take that FMC from you.
Yeah, one of the two I have. And then what else? I have Basara Siri. I've got a few Deer and a few Komatsu.
I mean, like the oldest machine I have is TD 175, International 175, I think.
Yeah.
Some of mine gotta be my older Cat NZG or Conrad models.
Yeah.
I don't have anything super old.
So, I think it's about 10:20ish. I don't know when we started, but I know it's like just after 8 o'clock. So.
Hey, Mitch, you want to keep going?
Oh boy.
You gonna kill me, boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna drag.
So I think we should call it up there. I mean, definitely thanks again, Sal, for joining us.
Oh, not a problem.
And if you ever want to come back, just like.
Oh, I definitely will be.
And yeah. Any last words, guys?
Cat, you don't know what you're talking about. Cat, man, they talk a lot.
You do realize you got 3 Cat fans on the call, right?
Yeah, but I got a lot of friends who,
Again, it's 3 against 1, Anthony.
I got 27,000 in Caterpillar Old and New.
I'm in that group. I'm an admin, you idiot.
I made you that admin, you idiot.
No, and then Riley removed me and then added me back 20.
Everyone check out the Clark, Michigan page and then check out Caterpillar Old and New and then just kind of like scale it out.
Yeah, but how much porn do you see on the... Oh, none, sorry. Yep. Boom, bitch!
Alright, guys, with that, we're going to close it up. Sal, any last thoughts?
Thanks for having me once again. I'm definitely going to be back, so if anyone has any more questions or any topics that they want us to talk about, definitely write them in the comments.
I have a feeling this is going to end up turning into a weekly occurrence.
It's an hour and 30 minutes. I have the same feeling, too. Video.
It's going to get really fun, though. So, guys, thanks for sticking around. I know this has been a long-ass episode. But, hey, we covered a lot of topics. We learned quite a bit, and I guess that's what it's all about, learning in the end.
If you're still watching at this point, write 10 in the comments.
If anybody's still watching, you deserve a fucking medal.
And for you people who stick to the end, screw you.
Yeah, Anthony will pay for a free taco from Taco Bell.
I hate Taco Bell. All right, on that notice, bye. And screw